Hello everybody, it's SuperDuck1724 here, and today I will be showing you how to do text on Cinema 4DR12. This is a tutorial for how to do the text. So this is just a basic text, it's pretty easy, there's lots of videos up. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you don't already, get a new file. Go to MoGraph, come down to MoText. Gonna bring that in. Now I'm gonna zoom in. Okay. Now we have that. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Object. Change the text to whatever you would like. I'll do mine's SD1724 for SuperDuck1724. Now, just click that. It's going to be changed. You can change like the spacing on it with this. The rest of it really doesn't matter because we're not going to be going up and down. It's vertical. Or horizontal, my bad. So we can change that. We can change the font on this too. I haven't really downloaded any fonts yet, so I just use the Impact regular. That looks nice, but we're gonna have to change this horizontal spacing now just a little bit. It looks better too if you have just a tad bit of spacing, so they're not overlapping. Okay, next, what we're gonna do is change the depth right here. So if you can see, the depth on that is pretty skinny. So what we're going to want to do is change that to about 80. That's going to bring that pretty thick. Okay, next. You'll see what we're going to do here in a sec. So next we're going to want to go to MoText. Make sure you have that selected. Go to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. What you're doing there is you're just making a duplicate. Now select your duplicate and bring down the depth to about 40 or half of whatever you do. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do 40. Then slide that back to roughly about the middle. Just eyeball it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to make it as close as you can. Just swing back to the front here. Okay. So now we have SD1724. Next, we're going to want to select your Mo1 text, or MoText 1, or your duplicate. You're going to want to go to caps right here. You're going to go to, on the start, cap, fillet cap, end, cap, fillet cap. And now this is just preference. I like to change mine up a little on the radius for the start and the end. 10 looks nice usually. I've found that out. It just makes it a little bit bolder. Just enter that, see, a little bit bigger. Okay, next what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to add some colors. So I'm going to delete these colors right now, show you how to make them. So you just can double click right here and then double click on your thing and whatever color you want. So you can just go up to color, change the color, pretty basic. If you know how to use these. I find for what I'm gonna do, I like this version. Like a dark kind of light gray, just a gray. Works good. Nothing like too dark. And you can either put this right up on, just put it right up on the text. As you can see, it kind of does both sides because this is for the regular MoText. Now we're going to want to make one for the back. So make another one. Now this is kind of cool here. You can do these. If you want to make like a reflection one, it's going to be like a mirror. You can come down here, click this box. It's going to come up as mirror. You can change the color for these, whichever one you want. Red looks pretty cool, so I'm going to do red. And come up to color, and I guess just switch it to the same color. Okay. Now bring that, just drop it on the back. Now when you render it out, it's going to look better, see, than it does. But what else looks good is if you add a floor. So we're going to come over to the light here, come down to floor, add a floor. Now the floor, you're going to want to change, it looks good if you put a color on that too, a white, like when you render it out, it looks nice. That's gray, my bad. I'll have to get a white in there for you just to show you really quick. So, white. See if it looks any better. Not really. Anyways, so I found out it looks cool if you do a reflection on the bottom too. If you do like a white. See, if you do this, if you just do regular though, and you don't change it, I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't look that good. Because it's basically this, and it's really confusing. Because it's completely doubled. So you're going to want to change that. it looks good if you do a black. You don't want to do too black though, because it completely blurs it out, and there's really not a lot of. Actually, I guess it really doesn't matter, but there's not a lot of stuff. Now come down to reflection, and this is where you can get kind of crazy with it. Instead of doing just the color, you can do reflection, and either you have that same thing I just showed you earlier, or you can change the blurriness. You know, anywhere from like 100 to over 50, just on preference. It makes it just a little bit blurrier. My bad. So we'll change that to about 60. Now, when you drop this on the floor, when you render it out, it's gonna kind of reflect. It's gonna be a little blurry. Wait for this. See, you can't really see it that well, so we're gonna drop out of this really quick. I'm gonna change the blurriness to 100. I think it looks the best that way. You know, like I said before, it's just personal preference. Or maybe it's just because I have too dark black, I don't know. Like I said, it all matters. Okay, something's not right here. Hold on. I'm just gonna change that to all black. Okay, now let's see. Still nothing. Reflection. Sorry about this. Well, just mess around with that. Oh my gosh, got a lot of blacks. This is probably why, actually. Anyways, if you look at my subscribe thing, you'll see what it looks like. Just mess around with it. Sorry for that vague part, but yeah. So another thing you can do to make it look a little bit more 3D, glossy or effect. What did I just do? Well, undo that because it's not what I want to do. Just come here, get a light. Oh, I did it right. Now you're gonna want to kind of bring the light, I guess, somewhere up above it, and I would say to one of the sides, but kind of like right up there. Mine's about 500 diagonal, I guess. Now when you render that out, it'll look a little nicer. Have the light there, like there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you would like more of these tutorials, just like or favorite it. Even send me a message, and remember to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thank you.